We ain't fell off yet.
I like this one, Sesh. Let's get him again, man.
I never fake jacks just to watch my end stagnant on a level so high that I'm tripping on rap. All these no-name critics following these damn gimmicks. The modern-day hustler is just a fan's image. So much ignorance, what grade did you finish? No full-time artists, only fools rhyming garbage. You cats make my...
Oh, yeah. There we go. Get that kind of lit, baby.
The following expressions and opinions are for entertainment purpose only, though they are real. If you get your spice from a sauce packet or get your birria from Costco, we're going to offend you. But if you have multiple baby mamas, overdrink sometimes, all while still making it to work every day, do not change this podcast. The networks done gave brown folks a platform.
Oh, yeah.
What?
What up, dog?
Another week.
Another week.
Oh, shit. Long week.
Hey, welcome back. We appreciate everyone coming back. I hope you enjoyed episode 10. Got a little wild that day, but now we're back. Episode 11.
Not sober.
Not sober.
Not sober. Yeah.
The same.
So, yeah.
The same.
We're good. We're
Right.
good.
And so today we have a special guest with us, DJ Noriega. What up, dog? What's cracking? How you doing?
What's up, everybody?
Hey, I'm glad you made it out, man.
I appreciate it.
Definitely glad to have you, bro. Glad to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So I'm gonna kind of go through your discography real quick. I know there's more. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot more. I know the history. You know what I'm saying? Over 20 years and shit. But for anybody,
20 years, really? Wow, that's
20
hell
years.
Hell yeah.
So we have the likes of in 2005 we got the Underground, right?
Yeah.
That album, and then in 08 you have Studio Sessions.
Yes.
And then 2010, you got Studio Sessions Volume 2. Let's see, what's after that? Studio Sessions 3, that's 2018. And then in 2019, you have The Devil Inside.
Yes.
I remember that one. And in 2020, The Demonologist. I said that correct, right?
Yeah. The
All right.
Demonologist.
Hell yeah, dog. Hey, that's a good body of work right there.
Go pick those up.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hey, but you know what? That's this stuff that I did personally through
Is this
through my label, not including everybody else that I produce on the side with their albums and you
Yeah.
know, throughout the years. You know,
Yeah.
there's other artists out there that have stuff.
And you
on
produce for artists that were like outside of the country too, right? Don't you have something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that? Or?
yeah. One person in particular, Eduardo MC. He's
Yeah,
from Paris,
yeah.
France.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, he raps in French and Spanish.
Cool.
Dope, man. Dope MC. He still raps, man. And he's a tattoo artist.
Oh, really?
Oh, shit.
Man, that boy got skills.
I seen him at your crib. You know, I seen
Yeah.
him. When you had, all your
Yeah,
shit
back
set
then,
up.
yeah. He actually came down this past summer. I didn't get a chance to meet up with him. I was trying to. Just didn't work out that way.
Yeah, yeah.
But he gets down on tattoos, bro.
Really?
Man, he gets down.
Multi-talented cat.
Did he do any work on you by
No,
chance?
he did it because I was asking him like, "Oh, hey, did you bring your machines with you?" He's like, "Nah, you can't
just
bring it on the
music.
plane." He wasn't able to bring it on the plane, so he was coming out to the tattoo convention, and we just didn't get to link up. But hey, man, if I ever get an opportunity to go to Paris, France,
Yeah.
I'm stopping by his shop for sure.
For sure, dog. For sure. Yeah. And I'm sure you guys got a lot of good memories together and a lot of good like projects and shit. You know, because
Yeah, we did. You know how I met him? I met him through MC8.
really,
And how I met MC8 was at LA Fitness in Lake Elsinore.
really,
Oh, shit.
Are
He
you
was,
serious?
Yeah, he was working out, and I was there working out, and I'm like, this feels like familiar. And I'm like,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah. He's like, let me get that pump, yeah. And, I was like, hey, man, I was like, you're MC8? He's like, yeah. I'm like, well, shit, I'm a producer, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right. He goes, I need a studio to go record. I'm like, well, shit, I got a studio.
Did you ask him the famous question?
What's that?
Why is there no G in your name?
Damn. Damn.
Shots fired.
See, I would have hit him with like, what is that? Slinging all that shit in the hood and what's on the Menace Society?
Yeah.
And y'all ain't got no snaps for the petrol.
Y'all got no snaps on the petrol. Damn.
Right
No,
before they hit Cousin Harold.
Right.
God damn. Rest in
Straight
peace,
up.
Cousin Harold.
Yeah, rest in
Saphir.
peace.
Yeah.
Saphir.
Oh, that was Saphir?
Cousin Harold was Saphir.
I never knew that.
Yeah, Saphir.
Yeah.
Damn, Saphir and Casual.
Yeah,
dog. The Saphir,
man.
that's
Yes,
crazy.
sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Damn,
That's
so that's
crazy.
dope, dog. Shit, I never knew that story.
Yeah, so how I met him.
That's how I met you.
at the gym.
Yeah.
Hey, I kid you not. That's how I met my girlfriend now. And the reason how I met my girlfriend is because her brother was working at the gym. And I met him first before me, I met with her. And we'd always work out. I gave him a CD, like, hey, man, produce music. He's like, oh, cool, I'll check it out. And we became friends ever since. And I ended up moving in with them. And eventually me and his sister ended up, hooking up and being together. So
Okay, this is a personal question. How did he take it?
But you know what? Out of respect, I asked him for permission.
Oh,
Good.
what a
I
man.
Good.
asked him for permission.
Man.
Good.
That's cool.
Yeah, because he's I would have to say
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's
straight up.
Yeah.
he's my best friend and I care about him a lot, and out of respect, like, hey, you know what? Me and your sister were talking and we kind of like each other, yada yada yada. I go, is it okay? I don't want to disrespect you or anything like that. He's like, hey, you guys are grown.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
I appreciate that answer.
I like this
Yeah.
dude. That is
Yeah.
that's
Well,
so unheard of. Yeah.
how's that gonna look? Like
Yeah,
going
sure.
behind his back or something.
Straight up, dog.
And then him finding out on the back end.
Because, hey, you seen Scarface. You know how that shit ended.
yeah.
Manolo
Manolo.
fucking,
Damn. I had a
So-
turn.
And that was the best man for his sister.
Yeah,
That was the best man for his sister.
exactly.
And he fucking...
Not according to Tony.
Not according to Tony.
Well, because Tony wanted to be with her
His
himself.
sister, right?
Yeah.
He did.
Did you see that?
I saw
Not
that
a-
shit.
yeah, of course,
I read
of
between the
course.
fucking lines, bro.
Straight up.
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
was.
this motherfucker likes his sister,
That shit is
dog.
gross.
And she
Yeah.
put it out there. She put it out there.
And
She let him know.
I think
Tony?
she, yeah.
Oh, she's like,
yeah.
yeah.
I think she would.
She might have let Tony smash.
I think so. Give her a little bit more coach.
Is that a theory? Is that a theory?
Hey, let's do it.
Hey, honestly, we need to
put a poll up.
up. Yeah,
Put a poll up on
Put-
fucking Instagram.
Daniel, you
Yeah.
hear that? Let's get a poll.
We need a poll. Would
Tony
what's her
Mont-
name?
yeah.
What's her name?
What's Tony Montana's sister?
Tony Montana's sister on Scarface.
Fucking Manolo's one.
Manolo was the one.
They were married, right? They
yeah,
got
pushing
married.
the cakes. Yeah,
they got married, huh?
yeah.
And I'm sure he was so proud to become family. Like, I'm your real
Gina.
brother now.
Gina.
How
Gina.
the fuck we
Gina.
forget
How we gonna
Yeah,
forget
yeah.
Gina?
Right here
There
for
she
you
is
already.
right there.
Yeah,
Mary Elizabeth Mastrano.
Italian, huh?
Yeah.
Mastriano.
Mastriano.
Yeah. Damn, Gina.
Damn, she didn't age well.
Damn.
No, I was gonna say she was in a lot of good movies growing up.
She's not eating enough babies, man. Fucking-
She didn't put the babies
all
on her
that-
skin.
All those Hollywood people, man.
Straight
They need
up.
that adrenochrome.
Oh,
she
talk
was
to
in,
me.
Abyss.
Talk to me about that, dog. Shit, let's go.
Well,
that's
fuck, have you seen
probably why.
Celine Dion? There's
I
something.
saw that yesterday.
Oh man, yeah. They're just pushing a whole nother agenda because what they're trying to do is get people off the whole Balenciaga bullshit.
Yeah.
So they're distracting everybody with this whole trade thing with Russia and
Mm-hmm.
that fucking female basketball player who actually looks like a man. If you look at her, she's got a
Brittany
fucking,
Griner.
Sounds like
she's,
it.
she's got a fucking Adam's apple, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They're transgenders. I mean, you know.
Well, what they gave up
That's why,
for her,
that's why they play really good basketball. I mean,
what they gave up
you
for
talking
her
about,
is fucking insane.
exactly right.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Hey, but it makes sense what you're saying about the distraction.
yeah.
This is the biggest story. Of course, it's going to distract that. Right?
Okay,
That,
so what
that deal
happened-
was done a long time ago.
So what
dog.
happened?
I didn't mean to cut
With,
you
yeah.
off.
So what happened with Balenciaga? Are they pressing charges? Are they going after the people who posted that information, that story?
What actually happened? I'm out of the loop.
Well,
on
okay,
that.
well,
Fucking
they
Chester's.
they came out with their whole new campaign for their spring catalog. I guess it was.
Did they take that off the net? They probably paid
Oh,
to get
no,
that
they
shit
took it off.
Yeah, they took it
They
off the net.
apologized.
Yeah.
But see, that catalog wasn't catered for me and you.
Ugly ass shoes.
That was catered for the elite
yeah.
to show them,
It
hey,
leaked. It leaked.
yeah, that this is our new,
Elitist.
this is our new spring
Yeah.
lineup. These are kids that you guys want to,
Yeah.
want to get. They're all in bondage and shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not even just the pictures itself. I mean, you got to look behind the background, all the symbolism that they're using.
Yeah.
You got that right there,
In the
Dan? Or
foreground.
is it? It's gone?
No, it's what he's talking about. It's that they took that photo out.
Yeah,
It
they
involves
paid to
child
get that shit
pornography.
out. Yeah, they-
Wait,
took it
it
out.
was
the whole internet? That shit is gone. That should
no. It was thrown in there. Like you wouldn't see it if you were just watching.
See,
the commercial.
Kanye-
You had to actually stop it and pause it.
Is that the
what's
shit he
name?
was talking about?
Yeah.
No, but see, Kanye
Some
is
of
part
it.
of it because he he was involved in that too himself, modeling or even had clothing lines or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Either way, I mean,
Well, he had a contract.
well,
with
look
them.
at his mask that he was wearing. He was just recently on the Alex Jones show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, he's wearing that mask. They were promoting that same shit on their clothing line, Balenciaga. You know what I'm saying? So, and Alex Jones is a piece of shit himself.
He is.
Back in the day, I say what 07, 06, when I used to listen to him when I first was diving deep into the rabbit hole, and was following him, you know, little by little, he started waking up to certain things about these certain people. They're just gatekeepers. How the fuck he's gonna get hit with $1 billion lawsuit
They just hit his pockets. Yeah.
for people that? And we're talking about that thing that happened in December 14th back in years ago. That happened
kids,
at,
yeah.
That happened
The
at
kids
the
at the
school. I
school,
know
yeah.
the name, but I just don't want to say it because
yeah.
I don't want to hurt this podcast.
Yeah.
But that shit was. So they use him to kill our free speech because he's one of the number one guys podcasting who's about freedom of speech. And so if you can hit him
His
hard.
theories are fucking
Yeah.
nuts.
No, yeah, but see, if you can hit him hard,
Yeah.
and that just scares everybody else out. You know, it scares everybody from speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say what.
Hey, but he was like privy to a lot of information that it's like he's
Yeah, but,
also
okay.
like an insider in a
He's
sense.
an insider.
like-
That's what I'm saying. He's a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
He's only going to give you what's on the surface.
yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Doug. Do you think he that place that exists in Northern California?
Bohemian Grove.
With the
Yeah,
owl?
yeah,
Bohemian
Sonoma,
Grove.
California.
Yeah, you think that place really exists?
Yeah. You got Moloch. They worship this huge owl called Moloch. How he got in there? How did he get in there?
Yeah.
He was put there on purpose.
And they said they put him in there as kind of like a mole, like he was just-
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was trying to let the story out, not to let the story out, but they do this shit, man. In order for them to cast spells on people, they have to
sacrifice
show you,
quite a bit too.
But they have to tell you what they're doing without telling you what they're doing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's how the spell works. You know, they put it in front of you, but hey,
But I mean,
that's how they avoid karma.
and that's how kind of
How they avoid karma.
that's how politics work. They show you what they're doing without telling you what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're going to kind of brush the surface. Here you go, get you thinking. But I mean, they're really, the stuff behind it is fucking insane. I can't. That Alex Jones guy, fuck that fool. He's on.
So
there.
for him to get hit with $1 billion, the motherfucker ain't got $1 billion.
No.
So that whole thing was just a setup to scare all the masses, people like
Us,
me.
yeah.
Truth there's people in the community who are awake and consciously awake, who are trying to put out truth, so they won't speak the truth.
Yeah.
So, but it's all bullshit. man.
It's funny though.
And Kanye gets on there, like, really? Come on.
Yeah, and listen to this. Like, what's the conspiracy that's attached to like Pac, right? They say the whole thug life and the message of it, not the actual thug shit, but the message of it, right? All that shit. They're like he was becoming too powerful. So what they do? They took him out, right? The government had to take him out because he's gonna, his message is so strong. Everyone wants to back him. But yeah, Alex Jones, they let him live. So sometimes it's a little confusing when it comes to shit.
Well,
like
because
that,
he's
you
still
know?
making money
they're
for them.
puppets, Doug. Yeah,
He's
they're
still
puppets.
making money for them. He has a big voice.
Yeah, they're puppets.
He's very influential,
Yeah,
just like Joe Rogan.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
One day he believes that we didn't land on the moon, and next thing he changes his mind, saying that hey, we did land on the moon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's
And,
bullshit.
and even the flat Earth shit.
Yeah,
Like he was with it, and then all of a sudden he's
Yeah,
not
he did,
this, and
yeah,
then he's
yeah.
like, I mean, there's a lot of shit. And
I get it. No, we grow.
We're allowed to.
Yeah,
we're allowed
allowed
to.
to. Yeah, we grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, come on, man. Like he knows the truth. I think he was just paid off. I mean, he's not gonna have one of the number one biggest podcasts or platforms on the internet. And hold on, what happened, dog? You burned your camera out?
I thought I heard it.
I thought it was water or
That
something.
shit was.
Is that what that
bothering me.
was?
Yeah, it was the wick. Like it gets like low, and you just like.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, my bad.
It's
I
beautiful.
couldn't unhear it. You know what I mean? Like
I heard it in the
yeah.
background. I'm like, maybe he's got some like waterfall, little fucking
Relaxing music
yeah,
and shit.
something going on. Man,
Straight
no
up.
wonder I'm getting all fucking comfortable.
Fool, this
here.
ain't the
Like,
massage parlor, homie. You
Oh,
gotta
Anyways,
But no. To go back to what you're saying though, dog. Yeah, man. I mean,
So besides, I didn't want to jump deep into like conversations
do it.
about
We're
conspiracies, but let me go back to what I was talking about with MCA.
Yeah.
And how I met Dualdo. Sorry, I want to backtrack a little bit, but he was out here, Durado, but MC was out here making his rounds, as he does when he comes out to California from Paris, France.
Paris.
Yeah, Paris. And that's how I met him. I met him through MC8, and then, you know, we hit it off from there. We started making music. Same thing with the RBX. I think I met RBX through MySpace at the time. I think it was
Who'd you meet first?
MC8.
God damn, that was a long ass time ago.
He's been out here for that long?
Well, remember who said that?
And he still is. He still lives out here.
Who clowned him? Was like, oh, you don't live in Compton. You live in Riverside. You don't live in Compton.
That's
Who
right.
clowned
That was
him?
since that was
It
since
wasn't
that,
quick.
Yeah.
Someone clowned him.
But
It wasn't
since-
quick because they already squashed their beef.
yeah,
Yeah, that
someone
was
else-
since like Rhyme and Reason, remember? He was interviewing out here.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That's right. Yeah, he was one of the smart ones.
Yeah, that's what, 97?
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
But we can't let him start with MC8 and shit like that. Come on. You sound way more interesting than that, dog.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the story goes even deeper than that. What influenced you to become a DJ, to start, you know, doing who are your influences? What you listen
you
to
know
as a
what?
kid?
Back when I was like 5 years old, I was in my uncle's wedding, my Uncle Arnold, my mom's brother. And my mom's cousin, Tony, was a bodybuilder. He was also a DJ. So when I was in the wedding, I was the ring barrier, you know, put the ring on the pillow and shit, you walk it down the aisle.
Yeah.
Anyways, seeing him up there on stage DJing, and like, what are these machines that he's using, turntables, and plus I had older brothers, so they were into hip hop at the time.
Oh, okay.
You know, breakdancing and doing all that thing. So you were just, you know, they were my influences too, my brothers.
Yeah.
And later on, my mom got remarried, probably when I was like 10 years old. And there he goes. He's DJing again. So from then on, I just had this niche, you know, it was just like, man, I just can't wait to get my hands on some turntables.
Yeah.
And sure enough, when I was about 13, 14 years old, you know, hanging around with the crew, whatever, one of the homies had fucking some turntables. He's like, yeah, go ahead, jump on there, dog. Like, do your thing. I'm like, cool. I just start messing with it. I'm like, man, you know, I like this. You know, I just had, you know, I guess it was always in me to do it. Maybe I just didn't have the equipment at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I was 16, I finally got my turntables, which are the same turntables I had to this day.
Really?
That I still
wow.
use when I DJ. I've had them for over 20, and I bought them used at the time. So they're probably like
What are they?
Techniques 1200.
1200.
And let me get a soundbite on that. Did you hear what he said? That he still uses till this day when he DJs for y'all, you fucking celebrity computer DJs.
Yeah.
Listen to what he just said. Damn, that's cool.
Yep. Still use my 1200s.
It's 1200s. That's
You know, it's modernized now. You know, I got the Serato hooked up to
Yeah.
it, but there's nothing like.
But it's like it's almost like you have to, right?
Yeah, I mean,
It's the day and age.
well,
where
yeah,
it's
I'm
like,
not gonna fucking carry like 30 fucking crates.
Yeah.
remember that,
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I used to have the homies. Hey, dog, you guys gotta come help me, bro.
right?
Now I'm just I'm a one man. I just go and do my thing
yeah, straight
by
up.
myself.
Yeah, just bring all your shit, whatever.
Yeah,
boom,
just
just knock it out.
Put it in my truck and
And you just got fucking like the like the amount of music you have access to is just
it's on. Yeah,
It's insane.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Compared, you know, the money you would spend if you thought about it, not streaming or downloading
God.
music compared to just buying the vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
Back then, when I was buying vinyl, it was a lot of money.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
you know,
it
it
was.
adds up. You know,
And you know what I've noticed is that people have a good ear for music, and I do acknowledge that. But just because you have a good ear for music doesn't mean that you could rock a party.
true.
Doesn't mean that you could fucking control the crowd.
I like to
Read the crowd,
I like
yeah.
to read the crowd, bro.
Yeah, read the room
Because
that you're in.
Yeah.
You know, you start feeling out the vibe. You start seeing people like, okay,
Yeah.
nobody's really moving. Let me change this up.
Yeah.
Let me change it up real quick, change the mood. But yeah, so I've been DJing since I was about 14 years old. I'm 41 now, so I've been doing it for quite some time.
I know, that's crazy. He's
And
got
you've
his
had the same turntables since then?
I have the same turntable.
Is it this one here? The SL
Yeah.
1200?
That's it.
SL 1200.
that is a monumental fucking piece of hip hop right
It
there,
says
bro.
they stopped production in 2010 and then started back up in 2016 with that model.
Well, I mean, and,
Yep.
I mean, because to be honest with you, like, let's be honest, 2010 to 2016, those 6 years is a time where, well, I'm going to say real DJing died. because you had access to fucking the little
Controllers.
Controllers, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
'Cause
That was the rise of the yeah.
And instead of like incorporating, like, okay, we can incorporate Serato, but still with, you know, it was just everything, just like no more fucking turntables. We need the like you said, the controllers. And so when I see that, you know, when I see that those dates, that's the first thing I think of. Like, oh, okay,
A CD mixer.
I remember that time. I remember that time right there. You know,
Well, even back in like 04, 05, you know, the CD turntables.
Mixer, yeah.
You know, those were coming out too. Those were being very popular at the time. And, you know, but you still had to carry all kinds of CDs. You had these guys with catalogs.
remember that shit?
The catalogs, bro. Remember the stack of catalogs would be in the car?
Yeah.
You know, driving and
Yeah.
trying to find a fucking CD.
Even the visors. when you
Yeah.
had
Yeah, the visors.
Yeah, all that shit.
They're all scratched. You're trying to wipe them on your fucking
Hey.
camisa.
Yeah. And that started changing because remember, Food started DJing off a fucking iPod.
Yeah.
Remember they
that?
started DJing off a fucking
Yeah,
iPod.
But this is the fucked up part, right? Because I came out with an album 2019, which is the Studio Sessions 3 album on CD. And, you know, I'm handing them out to people. They're like, I don't have a fucking CD player.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh shit!
And I'm like,
That's crazy, right?
but you know what? It doesn't, it bothers me and it doesn't bother me because it's almost like a business card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I have all my information on there on the back of the CD, where to find me at. And it's something that you have physical.
Yeah.
You could hang it on your, you know, you have something physical.
Hey, please forgive me, whoever I heard this from. It might have been Greg. It might have been my cousin Castro. I really don't remember. It could have been anyone, but when I was talking about like doing the music shit, it might have even been you. I don't know. And like we were talking about the music and slanging it on a fucking little thumb drive.
On a USB.
Yeah, USB. Was that you? That was probably you that was telling
Probably.
me. And it's like, so instead of slinging a CD, it's like, yo, just put the shit on a thumb drive and it has all kinds of information on it, right? You can photos, if you want to look at the photos, you could even write anything, right? You could do something like in what is it, like Notepad or Note, Microsoft, whatever, right? You can do like credits is basically what I'm getting at, you know, samples, whoever you sampled, fucking, you know, writing credits, all that shit. If you wanted to get into it, no one gives a fuck about that anymore. But yeah, they had mentioned it. Like,
Well, now they got the QR codes.
I got that for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The QR codes.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
true.
You know, you pass out a card or something, just your QR code, and it's going to direct you directly to
That's true. Yeah,
all your links.
yeah.
You know,
I think, like, to be honest with you, I mean, I know people our age have had successful careers in entertainment, but we're also part of the class that's like where we were on the like
the cusp.
yeah, we either suffered from like we didn't keep up with technology, or like you know, we weren't in the loop and we might have just kind of like fallen behind a little bit, or we had actually gotten into the crowd that was, you know, getting with the times, and then they just you know managed to fucking keep going.
Yeah.
But I think like we were part of like
We're that's
that group, you know.
Yeah.
I think a lot of, you know, like, you know, we're pretty much the same age. I'm a little older. I'm a year older than you, but it's like I remember black and white TV. I remember color
too.
TV.
Yeah.
I remember
Of course.
I remember fucking 8-track players, right, and cassettes,
Rotary phones.
and you know,
Yeah.
yeah,
Rotary
exactly,
phones, yeah.
exactly,
you know?
and
Laser disc. Fuck.
Laser
you know
disc.
what I'm saying, like all
Beta,
that
dog.
shit.
Beta
Yeah,
tape.
yeah,
You guys remember the
Yeah,
beta
yeah,
tape?
yeah,
Yeah.
and even like Atari,
Atari.
Nintendo,
Coleco.
Sega,
Coleco,
Coleco,
Commander, all that bullshit.
Yeah, so it's like we're that era where like we went through all that shit. We went through phones,
I went through the beginning of the fucking internet.
cordless phones. Remember when you had like a you know, the old school fucking cordless phone, you know, the fucking the big ass antenna.
Remember the one I had at the crib?
Yeah, dog.
that antenna. Yeah,
Hell yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
And that shit worked in the garage too.
Yeah, we were like the beginning of that big fucking enterprise, dog.
Yeah.
Nintendo, who you know went on to fucking
Remember the running pads they had? Fucking
Yeah.
the Power Glove,
Power Glove.
the Power Glove, all that shit.
Damn, you guys got a good ass
That's a
memory.
guy right there.
Look at that. That's a young ass DJ Noriega right there, dog. Look at that shit. Hey, how old were you right there?
What year was that? 2010.
2010, you released it.
Probably my
November
30s.
9th.
28,
Yeah,
29,
28.
yeah,
Yeah,
2010.
I
in
have
my 30s.
all your collections.
Because I
up there
turned
for
30
you,
next
actually.
Oh,
year.
there you go.
You're probably like 28.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Including your singles.
Hey, can they?
Hey, you know
can
what?
the viewers see this?
There's something I can't.
I'm sorry.
I saw
Can the viewers see that?
and
Yes.
I can't let go.
What's that?
Ice. My bad.
My bad. Can the viewer see that?
They can see everything you guys see.
Okay, cool. My bad, Joe.
Did you have a song that has
24
Ed
minutes.
Warren on it?
Yeah.
You're my fucking type of dude, bro. You're my type of
For
dude.
those of you that don't know who Ed Warren
Yes.
and Lorraine Warren,
Yes.
they are the Warrens that most of you probably know who they are. Don't even know who they are.
Yeah.
If you guys watched the Annabelle movie, what's the other ones that came out?
The Conjuring.
The Conjuring movies, that whole
Yes.
fucking lineup.
All those series.
Yeah, all that whole series. Well,
They're the ones that owned because now it's the son-in-law,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
they're the ones that the movies are based off of. Their findings, their collections, their stories, and stuff like that. So
They put real pictures at the end of every movie. So
Yeah.
you can see the real
Yeah.
pictures, the
Yeah.
real cases. That's when
so
I'm out usually. I'm, like,
very
I'm out.
much into that.
Are you just
You know,
that's
field.
because I saw the demonologist and all that shit. I was like, oh shit.
Well, I have a song finished with lyrics with my my homeboy Beast 1333. He's from New York,
Okay.
and it's called the Demonologist, but it's coming out on his album.
Oh, okay.
And I have the finished product. I should have brought it with me, but that shit's tight, man.
Hey, I got a question. Have you ever worked with God forgive me. Oh shit. I just watched the podcast with his ass. He's from New York. He has that
Say something. Give me a clue.
I know. I'm trying to think.
Give me a
York?
clue.
I'm trying to think of something. He's that like Peruvian cat, dog. He's into super like conspiracies.
Immortal Technique.
Immortal Technique.
Immortal Technique.
Hey, you ever work with
No,
him?
but Beast 1333 has, which is there goes that link.
Yeah.
You know, I just
Yeah.
you know, there's
Th-
five.
yeah.
What is it? That Kevin Bacon shit. 5 steps from.
Yeah, 6 degrees apart. So yeah.
Yeah, you know that bullshit.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
we're all connected somehow.
Yeah,
so.
straight up.
know?
That's why I asked that shit.
So yeah, but so I've been doing it for over 20 years, DJing, and then when right out of the high school, I started making beats. You know,
Okay, so so how'd you get to making beats? Because you went from DJing, you got your shit. at
yeah,
what,
I just
16?
wanted. I was like, you know what, I want to make music. I'm playing everybody else's shit.
So did you have a mixer that had a sampler?
No,
No.
but I know what you're talking about.
You
They probably had little buttons about this fucking big.
Yeah.
Very tiny. You could hit in one little sample. but-
Remember Danny had that shit?
Yeah, I remember that
But
shit.
the drum machine that I did have was so small. It was a Korg.
It was a
Korg.
Korg.
Yeah, it was Korg Electribe. So it only had 8 parts for drum parts for your pattern.
Yeah.
And 2 parts for melodies for like a synthesizer or a bass line.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very limited.
That joint right there.
The EM1. It's prior to that one.
What is it called? The EN1?
Yeah, EM1. Electribe EM1 maybe. Something like that. EM with the M
Oh,
as Mary.
M is in Eminem.
Yeah, there goes the one on the far right, the EM1, that black one. There you go. I still have it to this day.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah. The first song I ever recorded in a studio and the song that we did is off of that fucking beat right there.
Really?
Oh, shit.
And it's on that beginning album, but which is not on my Spotify.
And that was like a whole station. That was like the fuck, what's that company? I can't think of the company that made a machine similar to that, but they make keyboards as well.
Oh, Korg. Well, Korg makes
Yeah,
the
Korg
keyboards.
made the Triton, yeah.
the Triton.
Wait.
Yamaha, the Yamaha Triton.
But there was another machine that
I know what you're talking about.
The Roland
yeah.
Phantom.
yes,
Phantom,
Roland,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
the Phantom, yeah.
Fabian has that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Phantom.
Roland made
my
a
cousin
machine
Fabian has
kind of
that.
like
I
that.
had
Yeah.
the Phantom.
Yeah.
I went through a lot of gear over there.
Yeah.
Damn.
But I still have a lot of machines. I've had so many MPCs.
Yeah.
I still have a bunch of MPCs.
What do you have now? What's in there?
That one right there is the Akai MPK Live 2, which is probably their newest.
MPC Live 2.
Yeah, which is one of their newest machines.
Yeah.
But I still have my MPC 2500,
Yeah.
which is a limited edition. And the one that I have is number 26 out of 500.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I still love that.
There's something so special about the MPCs, dog.
Yeah, man.
The sound.
The
The sound.
Yeah.
The
But-
sound.
Verb put us up on that.
But
Homie
see,
Reverb.
but then there's that whole debate about the older machines versus the new ones, the pads versus the new ones versus the older pads, right? So it all goes back to the bit, 16-bit, 12-bit machines like the SP 1200
Yeah.
or the MPC 3000.
Yeah.
the
I ain't
MPC
gonna lie. I like the grittiness of the 3000.
look,
right?
I like the grittiness
I
of
had
the
the
3000.
60. I had the 62.
The 60.
Yeah. I had both of those machines.
yeah.
With no sample time.
No sample time. recording in fucking mono.
Yeah.
You know?
Yup.
I only had the 2000 XL and the fucking the one.
Yeah.
And the one,
Do you still have it?
hell yeah. I just put that shit away. Like I'm knocking shit out the park right now.
Nice.
We're working on some new shit, dog. So
Nice.
you know.
I had the MPC 2000, the 2000 XL,
Yeah.
probably about 4 times.
Yeah.
The 1000,
Uh-huh.
about
What about
4
the
or 5
60?
times. I had the 60,
60
and the
is-
62.
Oh, okay.
Both
That
of them.
60s, that's the one that has no sample time, though.
Right.
But I would still love.
Yeah.
I mean, I regret selling some of this stuff
Of
all the
course,
time,
of course.
and because it's just so.
But you had to like, I mean, because
I
you
needed
can't.
at the time.
Yeah.
Shit happens, right?
Yeah, fuck.
So,
It's life.
but
Yeah.
I mean, I just love the machines, even
Yeah.
though if I'm not gonna be like try to get all crazy with it, and
Yeah.
you know, but they're really good machines.
Yeah.
The sound quality is really good if you're looking for that lo-fi
Yeah.
type of beats.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could use plugins and shit like that, but there's nothing like using the actual fucking machine.
Yeah,
So
there isn't. There isn't.
Did the new SP12 come out yet?
it did, I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, but yeah, the SP12 that's another fucking monster.
And what about like software and shit? What do you use on software?
I just run Pro Tools if I'm gonna do any recording or mixing, mastering. Pro Tools.
You ever fuck with like Fruity Loops or anything?
No,
like that?
I do
Like,
Reason.
Reason.
I besides making beats on the MPC, I made all my beats on Reason. When
It's easy. It's easy. Not easy. It's not easy to make a beat. It's simple.
It's user friendly.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay. So the Propeller Head Reason, back when it was Propeller Head.
I
'cause
remember
it's
that.
not Propeller Head
It's
anymore.
Oh,
not?
it's not.
not. Okay.
That's when I had Reason.
So I got Reason back when it was Reason 2.5.
Oh, okay.
This was back in 2002. So when I was making beats on that Korg, I shifted over to Reason. And then I started incorporating the two together, which was putting the drum machine and Reason together. If I needed a melody on top of the drums or a sample on the MP or
You know what I felt like when I had Reason, because the Homer Reverb sent me the disc and he sent me his code, so I was able to fucking
back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did. We had cracked fucking versions.
right, yeah,
I never paid for it.
right,
Up until like maybe a few years ago.
Yeah.
Because it was just
like
just
a
so hard.
free-for-all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just so hard to do now. And I was like, you know what? I fucking use the machine.
Yeah.
I mean, I use the software.
What about Pro Tools? Do you pay for Pro Tools now?
I pay for. I bought the program at the time. I wasn't paying for it. I had gotten the crack version.
Yeah. Oh.
And then
okay.
I was like, you know what? I just need to buy the software.
Yeah.
I just need to pay for it. I paid like $500 for it.
Oh, so you have that?
I have the original.
Because now you got to pay monthly.
Yes. You don't have to.
No, you don't have to.
No, you could buy the actual program and just that's it. Or if you want to make monthly payments and not, but you end up spending more than what.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I don't know. I don't know how they do it now because I have Pro Tools 11 or 12, one of those.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what version they're at right now.
You can record on Reason now too, right?
You can record on Reason,
yeah.
but there's something.
the same.
It's not the same.
No, that does, I've never heard any.
Yeah.
Or if I have, I don't know.
Well,
but,
you know the Beastie Boys. What's that one song? Don't. When
Yeah,
they come out, intergalactic.
Yeah.
Okay. They did that. Yeah. Okay. I forgot the name of the song. Excuse me, fucking world.
No, Intergalactic. I think that's what it's called, right?
Okay. Well, they did that
Something
shit.
like
They
that.
did that shit on Reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh shit! What a trip.
You know, you'd be surprised. A lot of music that you hear on the radio or stuff like that is done on,
Yeah.
Software.
Yeah.
Not just hardware.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
can-
So
Go ahead.
my bad, dog.
No, go ahead.
So
So why is the sky blue? Why is it?
Why is
it's
water wet?
Ah, shit. So let me get your top 5 producers. Influence. What it doesn't. And it doesn't even.
yeah, okay.
Not even in order. It doesn't matter in
Yeah.
order. Just 5 like that.
That influenced me during certain periods of my life. Okay.
New and old.
That's
New and
what-
old.
because
New and
hey,
old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's what it is, dog. When people are like, well, who's your favorite? I'm like, well, when I was 16, when I was 20, when I was 25, when I was 30, when I'm 35, I'm
So
42.
when I was first started making
It's
beats,
different.
for me it was always like Dr. Dre, DJ Quick,
Yeah.
Legends.
Premier.
Legends.
You know what I'm saying? Sig Jackin. Because he makes fucking
Yeah.
dope ass beats too.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
he
does
does.
Cynic, DJ Muggs.
Mugs.
You know what I'm saying? Alchemist,
Another legend.
another legend.
Another
you
legend.
know?
Yeah.
And I'm sure I can name a few more, but I
There's
mean,
there. Yeah. I mean, yeah. there's so many that
There's
you
so
can
many,
name.
yeah. Because
Where was he 15 years ago? Where was he 15 years
I
ago?
know, and we that's what we feel like. We feel like we were, and this is part of the fucking like the shit that we talk about
Yeah.
us, about like Raza not really sticking together or not really like working together or we're trying to find like we're doing like
Yeah.
we're being like we're trying to like hoard our shit
Yeah.
because we're gonna be the ones, right? And
Yeah,
do
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
And then you're instead of just like working
let's
together.
all do it together.
Yeah.
You know,
The networking,
But that's
yeah.
what I was trying to do.
We didn't know, and to be fair, the other people that we knew that were rhyming or that were doing this or making beats, it wasn't stuff that we were feeling at the same time. So that's I do have to be honest about that, and I feel like I didn't let when I was making beats and shit, like I got to a point where I did let certain people come through, like I'll fucking come through just because I wanted to work. But I knew there wasn't a future in it. Like there's no future in it. But I just wanted to keep fucking
yeah,
working.
because
You know?
that was the passion.
Yeah.
I went through the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it was just the passion of it. I went through so many different artists that came and gone, and some that still stuck around. But it was always because I was very passionate about what I was doing, making music.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That was, for me, making music, producing is my way of drawing
It's
art.
therapy.
Yeah. Straight up.
It's my way of drawing art. It's my way of rapping when I can't rap. You know, I can barely fucking talk. You know what I'm saying? Without fucking being stuttering over my own words and shit.
Yeah.
But
I'm the same way.
but producing, it was just like, okay, I could be creative. This is me being imaginative.
Speak with your hands.
Exactly.
You know, speaking with your hands.
Yeah.
Fucking just.
You know?
Yeah. I know what you
Use
mean.
my
man.
mind. You know, I don't know. Whatever.
What was the record that made you say, you know what, this is my spot here, this is it? Because there's always one record, maybe even two, that'll well, there's more, but I mean, there's that one record that you just go back to, and you could go back to any time, and you're just like, you know what, this shit right here is the reason why I do it.
Out of my personal albums,
It could be yours, it could be anybody else's.
I would have to say my shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that answer.
And it would have to be Studio Sessions Volume 1.
Cool.
You know? But I have the beginning and the underground, but it's something about Studio Sessions 1, and I believe me, when these artists that are on that album, they probably feel the same way. That album, for some reason, is just how I was bringing everybody together. Raza and the black community, putting them together.
yeah.
It was so I was always diversified, where I was just I wasn't trying to stick to one genre
because there's no segregation on our side.
No.
And I believe you feel like the way we felt. Like
Yeah.
I didn't want to get caught up in no disrespect. You guys can crucify us. I don't give a fuck. But we did not want to get fucking pigeonholed in the Chicano rap section.
Yeah.
Because
No.
we're not Chicano rap. We're Chicanos doing it, but we're not Chicano rap.
And that's a funny thing you say that,
Right?
because when you find me on Spotify or something, it always associates me with people in the Chicano rap game,
course.
which is weird because.
disrespect.
Yeah.
But there's nothing, you know what? But see, I did music with Mr. Night Off.
Yeah.
I done songs with Capone.
No, that's
I
okay.
done songs with Mr. Criminal.
Oh, okay,
But-
I could see.
I also does songs with people from the, with underground hip hop artists.
RBX.
MCA, Badass.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's just, but it doesn't bother me because the music's still getting out there.
Yeah.
That gap, it's that gap between the artist that you just named and Premier that makes it, that gap is, it's a huge gap. And that's what I think we've always tried to bridge, is because, you don't have to always go over More Bounce to the Ounce. Don't get me wrong. I love that fucking song.
I still bump it to this day.
I love it.
But
It's not just it's not
not gonna
just
define us.
it's not going to define us. It's not tailor made for us, because at the end of the day, it's a great song, but we'll keep it great as it is.
Yeah.
And anytime you hear that, it's like we're
we're
trapped to that. Like, why ain't you rapping over anything Zap? I love Zap.
yeah.
But that's something that I want to listen to when I'm with my family,
Hey,
when I'm with my homies.
But are you really like have you ever thought in your mind, have you ever thought like, Bobby, loop this shit? I got something to say over this Zap and Roger shit. Have you ever thought like, Bobby, this is it. We're gonna make an impact. Like you never really hit me up like that.
No,
which is,
no.
And that's what I'm getting at, because it's just like
Yeah.
it doesn't get me to, like when I hear Primo, fucking Pete Rock, when I hear Dilla, Knots, fucking Alchemist, fucking Khalil,
Evidence.
Evidence, fuck Evidence, Khalil, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, we
Fucking-
got an inside thing with Evidence is crazy, dog.
Fuck Evidence, dog. Hey, what's up, Evidence? Hey, don't be trying to get me in a headlock, homie. We gotta throw these meat beaters, Evidence. You know what I'm saying? Nah, shout out to Evidence.
Nah, it's some inside shit. You got to go through the other episodes, but
Yeah,
no.
But,
Seriously, that's you know what? That's what I like.
Madlib.
The diversity that you carry
Yeah.
is crazy. And honestly, like 15 years ago, man, that would have been crazy. We would have known you.
And I thought that after like when we first met, I went to your house and shit. I rode to your house and we were chopping it up and shit. And I was just like, damn. When you caught me at that time, I was like, I was still trying to, with my job and shit. I was just still trying to like, I changed my, my mindset. I was like, I just need to work. I just need to build for the family. That part of what I was doing is long gone now. You know what I mean? Him and I weren't even talking. Not like we were mad at each other. We just weren't talking. Like our lives were just like boom.
Yeah.
He had his family going on. He was doing his thing, right? And same thing, on our side. So when I met you, I was just like, fuck. I was just thinking like, I gotta get the band back.
Because I was doing it.
Yeah.
I was doing it. And
Yeah.
I'm doing it. But how do you think I feel now?
Yeah. I've been there, done that, dog.
You know
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
So like right now I'm in a situation where I don't have a studio set up.
yeah.
Everything's in the storage.
Yeah.
I'm still making beats, but it's in a smaller package.
Yeah.
In a sense.
yeah,
But I don't have what I had before.
yeah,
But it's okay though.
yeah.
Because
you don't have it yet. You don't got it yet. It's like,
because the spirit's still there.
Yeah, of course,
It
of
ain't.
course.
And look at
The
me.
passion's still there.
It don't leave you.
We went over 10 years.
Yeah.
Dog,
Yeah,
we
it
got
don't
like
leave
we
you.
got an over 10-year gap
Yeah.
between the time I got, because I had the MPC, I had the remember the 2000 I sold
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
I got the I had that one, but the passion wasn't the same. And hey, shout out to Jay Fonseca. Hey, what's up, big dog? I appreciate you. He's the one that slid it my way. He purchased that shit for me, and then and in turn I turned around, flipped that money, boom, and I got the MPC one. And because he knew the passion, he knew what we were doing, and so when he found it, because he went to college, you know what I'm saying, got out, hit me up like, what's up, how you been? And I was just like, oh, good, just not doing. He's like, you still doing music? I'm like, nah, man, my life has changed. He's like, well, hey, I'm gonna send you something, and just pick something up. I said, all right, cool, I appreciate that. I didn't want to do it, but I was like, all right. He was real adamant about it. I said, fuck it. You know what? Let me let someone do something for me finally. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. All right, I appreciate that. Just on love. He didn't have to do that shit, but he was in a position where he could. And that's when I picked that shit up, dog. Those monitors right there, the fucking, what do you call that shit? It's not a sound card. What do you call that with the volume and shit? You know what I'm talking about? When you plug in, see underneath the monitor?
Yeah, interface.
Interface. Come on.
Why do I always forget an interface
I always
too, dog?
fucking
I always
forget,
forget
dog.
that
I say
shit.
sound card. It's a fucking
Yeah, I
interface.
always
It's the
forget.
same thing.
Yeah. I was telling Dan that shit.
It's an older term that we use.
Right?
What I
right?
used to tell you, that then you plug the mics in, dog.
Yeah, that shit, you control it right here, You got too much gain. You got to lower the gain,
Drop the gain down.
Yeah, straight up. But,
Gain control.
right? So, yeah.
Gain staging. That's what they call it.
There you go, right? And, yeah, I'm a caveman with this shit. I just know what I hear, and I record what I feel. Okay, so by me saying this, it brings me back to the Reason, to the Reason software. So what I didn't like about Reason is I feel like it took away my creativity because it was click and paste and click, and then I had so many options. I got to sample everything in every fucking sound that you heard on any beat I ever made. You had to sample it into your MPC, right? And then you sequence it. You do all your shit to it. And then I get this fucking Reason, right? My homie Reverb, slides me Reason, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like a kid in a candy store. I got access to so much shit. I had access to so much, like,
So many sounds. But see, I was total opposite because when I first had my drum machine, the small Korg one, I was very limited.
this shit always makes me burp. I hate that
Yeah,
shit. Mid-thought, I'd be like,
So I was very, I was the total opposite. So I had Reason. I was like making beats, all original beats, no samples. This is samples that came with Reason. Strings, melodies, and shit like that. Guitar strings, bass sounds.
just like a keyboard.
Yeah, like pianos and all the chords and stuff like that. Rhodes or whatever you want to call it. So that kind of helped me when it came to sampling music. Because once I went from just making original music, I wasn't even sampling music. I was just making beats original shit.
Yeah.
You know, let me make my own
Damn,
bass
no
line.
samples?
No samples. So I was making, making the bass line, making the strings, piano, whatever chords that I was making.
Yeah.
Put some drums into it. I was making my music. So when I was like, you know what, I had the samplers. I was like, you know what, I want to start sampling now. And it kind of helped me because I was able to incorporate the two. Add a bass line. Add some strings or whatever it was that I was going to add to the song. It made it that little bit more easier for me to do it because I had the fundamentals from learning how to play the piano or chords and stuff, which I don't know how to play the fucking piano. I play by ear.
Yeah.
If anybody's wondering, I play by ear.
Yeah.
And
you know what's funny is that you say that because I experience that now because I'm a sample guy, and then it's like now I have I get these plugins and I buy these sample packs. No, I don't buy sample packs. I buy like the drum kits, like the fucking Marco Polo pad Thai shit.
Yeah, sample
like,
packs.
Yeah. But I don't use the samples. I just get the kicks and the snares.
I got Marco Polo stuff. He's got some great stuff.
I don't like to use the samples because I feel like
everybody else is using them.
And that's my biggest thing. Like I don't. So even if so and so sample, right? I mean, because we all sample the same shit, right? I mean, the shit that I like to listen to, because like I said, my guys are Premier, fucking Pete Rock, whatever. I already went through them, right? Madlib, fucking Dilla. Those guys have touched more records, and like I'll never even experience the amount of records that they touch. So there isn't anything new that I have that they haven't heard yet, right?
True.
So, like for instance, that shit. What was that joint? That Sons of Man shit. When I was or Killer
that Ann
Priest.
Peebles joint.
Yeah, the Ann Peebles joint. Yeah, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I was like, fuck this, or we're just gonna loop it. Fuck it, we're gonna loop it. I don't even care. I'm throw a low. I'm gonna throw a low pass filter. I'm gonna make this shit dark. You're just gonna go for it. We ain't putting that shit on iTunes. And he's like, yeah, dog, that's that fucking. It was Sons of Man or Killer Priest? Yeah, Sons of Man, right? And I was just like.
It's on the 98 joint.
It is. And I was like, I thought that's why I recognized it. Like that. Dog, I listen to oldies, dog, like die hard oldies. Oldies, reggae. I mean, I got so much shit that I've heard. Like I've also heard so many things that I forgot all the dope shit and all. Like I just forget. So when I hear something that's kind of sounds familiar, I'm like, oh fuck yeah,
I know that.
And I'm like, I knew it. And then when he kicked, he's like, that's that Sons of Man shit. I'm like, yo, we were the biggest Wu fans. Wu, like everything pertaining to Wu. Anybody, any outside influences out there, or anybody that they influenced that did. What was the white boy, dog?
Remedy, the Jew.
Remedy, dog. Like even Remedy.
Shit, my bad. I can't say that.
Yeah, but no, you said it in a good way. And like even Remedy, don't get it twisted. Like
don't cancel me.
He wasn't like my favorite guy. Like no, not at all. Like I was a core member group, but I also in between releases, album joints, I'd kind of like okay, let me venture off and fuck with this guy. Even if it was one song, whatever. It might have been one verse, not even one song. It was just one verse, right? And a lot of people fed off that whole Wu Dynasty shit. You know what I mean? But
it had an influence on me,
right? Yeah, and
because back when I was 16, I was from a party crew called the Wicked Ones.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to all the Wicked Ones out there.
Hey, shout out to Wicked Ones, baby.
What?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I used the Wu-Tang logo and put Wicked Ones
Yes.
in place of Wu-Tang.
Yeah,
You know,
that's dope.
it's covered now. It's in the belly of Quetzalcoatl, which
Why
is
did you
the
cover
plum
it?
serpent, the plum serpent.
Dog, you should have never covered it.
Yeah, but
Nah, what he covered it with is the shit though.
yeah.
Yes, I mean, yes, I understand that. I understand that.
It's in the belly of the serpent now, dog.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah. I get you, dog.
Don't get me wrong. I still got Wicked Ones tatted right here.
Hey, that looks new.
That is new.
That shit looks new.
That's just new.
Hey, get it, dog. Fuck it. It is what
That
it is.
you know what? That's so crazy. That just I'm listening to talk and just the parallels is crazy. Would it be safe to say that you started making beats because you found out how good your timing was when you were DJing? Does that help?
That's a good question.
Does that help?
Yeah, that does help. You know,
My bad, dog.
No, you're good.
You know, when I first started DJing, it was house music.
Yeah,
Of course.
Chicanos is house music.
Hey, dog.
Yeah.
With your age, you're gonna say it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
House parties, rebels.
Dog,
You know,
we're the same.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
well, we grew up-
42.
Yeah,
We're 42.
we grew up.
Yeah.
My brother's age, so we went to the house parties, and I started.
I gotta
DJing
stop you right there.
Fire parties.
Did you just have your head shaved with the bangs?
One time I did.
I knew it.
One time I
could
did.
tell.
I had a shaved head. I had fucking.
Yeah.
The Vargas cut
Did you put hydrogen peroxide on your shit?
to dye it
Yes.
to make it blonde
Yeah.
or orange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dyed
My
my
shit
hair.
never bleached. That shit would
No,
just turn orange.
I bleached my hair a few times back in the day.
But it turned like bleach, or it was like a orangey kind of.
Okay, I did the orangey thing, but
Yeah.
I think that was like the first phase.
That's the low budget way.
That was the low budget
Yeah,
way. But I think
that's the poor
that-
shit.
That was poor, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you guys back.
Hey.
That's only
Hey, how you think I know? You know what I'm saying?
that's only because they stopped making Sunnin. What do you guys know about Sunnin
Fuck
from the
yeah,
80s?
son. And
You
you
guys know
sprayed
about
it.
the Sun?
Salute on the fucking.
I'm empty. I'm empty.
Oh,
dog.
damn.
Man.
Yeah, but you guys remember Sunnin? I
Fuck
remember.
yeah, I used to
I'm
use that shit.
Yeah, my family
Yeah,
from
yeah.
in the '80s though used to dye the Ducktales.
Yeah.
Dyed the
What you know about the
DuckTales.
DuckTales, dog?
DuckTales,
You had a
dog. Come on,
DuckTale?
everybody had a DuckTale in the
Oh,
'80s.
I never knew this way to
Yeah,
fucking DuckTale.
man, I had a fucking
I'm good, bro. I'm
DuckTale.
good, thank you.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, seriously, man. I mean, Sunnin was the shit.
Oh shit! No, that's
Hey, you didn't put that.
no, that's my hair. That's my hair.
No. You didn't put that on so they could see, did you?
No, it's private.
All right, cool.
Oh,
man.
no,
That's
they-
private.
I wouldn't do
Like,
them like
Why you
that,
put that
man.
on
I wouldn't
me?
do them like that.
we got to put your ass shit up there too, or what? Like, catch me up. Hey, remember what you say can and will be used against you on this shit. This is
I
on the
know,
internet,
right?
baby. You know what I'm saying? So just for be mindful. But
Oh, okay, so that's the.
is that real? Is that shit real?
Okay, so you went on my.
I seen that.
I think
Was
that was
that
the one you
Instagram,
were
right?
talking about earlier.
Yes, that's the one that got hacked. That's the original DJ Noriega account. So that one's hacked. Anybody going to anybody that wants to find me now can find me on DJ Noriega 1981, not the DJ Noriega, regular DJ Noriega. That one got hacked.
Even though that is you,
That is me.
But
Yeah.
it got hacked.
It got hacked, so I have no access to that account. So I had to create a new one.
Was that a private account?
Yes.
Oh, so they can't. So so even if they followed you, they can't even look at your body of work.
They can't unless it gets accepted.
yeah.
Yeah.
Damn
I mean, unless you've been following me previously.
Yeah,
Then, you're on there.
Man, if I would see, I unfollowed you. I shouldn't have now to this day because
This is kinda
then
shady.
I can have Dan go through. He opened my shit up and we just show everything.
Yeah.
You know, we can go through your memory bank. You know what I mean? And I mean, unfortunately, things like that happen with technology and whatever
Manipulation.
Yeah,
That's having a thing
yeah,
because
yeah.
for me, being that type of person that's
And
in
blackmail.
that's
Straight up.
that's in the known and kind of awake consciously and kind of like very cautious about people and certain things.
But you weren't the only one.
But I wasn't the only one.
You weren't the only
Yeah.
one. There's
You know,
plenty.
the devil is fucking tricky, bro.
I was just, I was just like, that's why I reached out to you,
Yeah,
dog.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was ready to pull the trigger. My wife even said, "Oh yeah, I remember you sent me that message," because I run all the finances through her, right? Like, yo, what do you think? Like, let's do this. But I was like, okay, let me message. And then when I was like, he don't talk to me that way.
Yeah.
You know, like not just like we don't have these kind of conversations. I was like, something doesn't like, no, you don't like just, you know what I'm
My
saying?
lingo,
Yeah, something
my
don't feel
lingo.
right.
Yeah.
Something don't
It's
feel
the
right.
way I write.
Yeah.
The way I'm putting it together.
Yeah.
The way my flow.
Yeah.
It just wasn't adding up.
Yeah.
you
And I
know?
was just like,
What's the background, Doug? Parents. Where are your parents from?
My mom's from Mexicali.
Oh, okay.
My dad's from Sonora.
Oh, okay.
Rest in peace
okay.
to my
So,
dad. He just passed.
in peace.
It'll be 2 years now. He passed away
sorry to hear that, Doug. Yeah.
November 19th. It's been 2 years now.
Oh, wow.
man, rest in peace.
Wow.
He died in 2020.
What part of Sonora?
I honestly,
Yaqui.
I can't remember.
You say Yaqui?
Yaqui Indian,
Yaqui
bro.
Indian.
That's hey,
Yaqui Indian,
hey,
dog.
that's me, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Well,
found
I
that
think
out.
my grandfather, my tata, my dad's dad, he was from Sonora too, La Sangre.
Oh, okay.
So I have that right here, La Sangre.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Hey, it's crazy, dog. When you start going, hey, like my tia Maria, dog. She's the one that breaks down all the history, because our family dynamic is a little, I don't want to say different. We're all the
Yeah.
same, right? But I wasn't in tune with it like I should have been 20 years ago. You know what I mean? And she just gives me like, you know, I mean, because you know, it's like it just kind of is everywhere, right? But you know, she's the eldest, and she gives, you know, she was the one that was around. She's seen, she knows, and she's kind of like myself. She wants to find out, and so she went out and did her research and just and you know, dove in deep. And so she always texts me stuff and shoots me information. Like I can pull up on my phone.
And I
dog,
love
like,
that.
Like
You know,
like
I
got
try to
famous-
ask my brother or my uncle, but hey, you know,
Yeah.
the history of
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
of my ancestors and stuff like that.
You
You have to.
you guys probably know this, but if you don't, here you go. 2 of the greatest Mexican athletes are from Sonora. Can you guys name them?
Athletes?
Yes.
You said famous athletes?
No, famous. Probably the best, the face of. So first of all, Fernando Valenzuela is from Navajo, which is a straight village. That's where the Dodgers went to go get Mr. Valenzuela from a village in Sonora, Navajo, Sonora. Here we go.
No wonder my dad loves him.
Here we go. Now we got one more. I know he claims Sinaloa, but Julio Cesar Chavez was born in Ciudad Obregón, Sonora.
What?
Yes, I'll just drop that.
Knowledge.
I just drop that.
101.
And those are the faces when we come to athletics. I mean, honestly, let's be real. Let's be real. Those are faces that that represent us the way we want to be represented.
And you know what sucks is like how old is that? How old are these athletes?
Yeah, they're
Like,
they're from the
new-
80s. Yeah,
you know,
think
like
about
where's
it.
all the new shit? Like the new generation.
Yeah.
Like, are we so fucked up? Like what is it? I don't understand it. Like, I may have worded that wrong, but it doesn't just stop with them.
No,
right?
No.
there's many more. There's astronauts.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah.
you know,
I like
they're
where you're going
astronauts.
with it.
Astronaut.
A-double-S.
Yeah. But there's many Hispanics and Chicanos and all kinds of different areas of the industry.
Hey, y'all can fact check me on that. So
Dan,
Dan,
we got the fan
y'all
check.
can fact check me on that.
I already did. You guys didn't see any of it.
No, hey,
Yeah, you know what?
that's
Honestly,
the producer man right here.
a
Dog.
lot
Remember I was telling you?
a lot of people think that Chavez is from Sinaloa because he claimed it because that's where he lives, but he was actually born in Sonora.
That's a
So
big difference. Yeah.
I bought this up when you started mentioning that. This is professional players and athletes in general from there.
From Sinaloa, yeah, those are pretty good.
But then I looked up boxers.
That is hold on. Do me a favor. The black and white picture. That
one here?
guy. Okay. Had he not died in an accident, he would have probably been the best Mexican boxer in history. Chava Sanchez right there.
Yeah.
Yep. That dude right
Chava.
there. To what I hear, I don't know. I've never seen it. There's probably no tape of it, like of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or no, what's his name? Will Chamberlain's 100-point game. But still. No, but they say that Chava Sanchez's fists were the same size as George Foreman's, and he was a lightweight.
Ooh.
So go picture that.
What was his name?
Salvador Sanchez.
Chava.
I got no backing on it, but I mean, honestly, it's like a wives' tale. Yeah.
I mean, because to me that's not like one of those crazy.
Yeah.
You know when people get like, well, where'd you get your information from? Like that's not too wild. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
And if you think about it, like even there, like a picture's not gonna take on the Ring magazine, it's still not gonna make it fact. Like still, But I mean, this was around the time that
Fro though.
Oh yeah. But honestly, and this was around the time. This was about the rise of George Foreman too.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, this was.
Look at his fist.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, go up on top. Go up right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That's you're right. That's a good
Yeah. Look at the mitts on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's half the size of his head.
Okay,
dog.
stop right there. You see that dude on the to his right? So it would be his left hand, right?
Zuma Nelson.
So his left hand.
This guy here.
No. On that picture with his fist up.
This
That's
one
his
here.
right hand.
Yeah. So okay, Dan. Okay, right where your mouse is at. Right.
Yeah.
Go up on that guy's left. No, to the right.
I see.
Right there. Look at that. Look how big his hand is in that photo. And you have to remember. You know what they say? Like this is me back here, and you're up here. This is gonna appear bigger in the picture, right? But look how big his hand looks compared to that, and look at the distance between.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just kind of goes to show you, like, even though his hand's curled and his hands,
Yeah.
it just goes to show you, like, that fool does got a big ass meat beater.
Yeah.
I don't know. The camera kind of does that 5 or 10 pounds. We got to remember that.
Ah, shit. So I'm skinny, though. Oh, fuck.
I said, ad, homie.
What's up? You guys didn't know I could slip through the cracks, did you?
The booty cracks. What's up, dog?
Hey, I'm good at slipping through those.
I just want to know I just want to know who eats booty.
Back to
Me.
Fearless.
Thanks, guys. Now I'm gonna wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's the only reason why I asked, baby. Hey, but let's do this, man. I know. We were actually supposed to do this shit a little bit earlier, but
Hey,
you know
it's
what?
all right.
Yeah.
You know what? Honestly, you know how long I've been waiting to get into the nerd talk, the music nerd talk. I was just listening.
Yeah.
The music
Drink
nerd
mine
talk
for
is
you
crazy.
guys.
You know why?
Can I get a
Because
little
this is what we do, dog.
Yeah.
This is
Excuse me.
this could have been our profession.
This beer right here makes you very burpy.
Yeah.
You guys need to switch to light beer.
Yeah, Michelob Ultra.
Hey, you want to fucking what is Topo Chico? I got Topo Chicos downstairs.
Burpee like you're in the cell block, Doug.
Fucking.
I still got to record. This week I'm drinking the bottle, just so Bobby doesn't have to say it.
Where is it at?
Behind you.
This guy killed the fucking cazadores the other day.
Yeah.
Last week,
This man
remember
right
I
here.
told you we were getting busy, and we ain't saying it out loud. But yeah, it was him and I all day. This was just fuck out the bottle, and I was like, "That's your bottle, dog." He's like, "What? That's your bottle?" Okay, I'll say less because I know his wife watches. But anyways, it wasn't drinking that much.
I told her.
Yeah, you told her your truth, not my truth.
I
You know
told
what
her. I
I'm
said,
saying?
Bobby's going to say some things.
You were sober as a
Nah,
fox,
nah.
dude.
No, I actually showed her the scene because she watches the show with me at home when I'm editing.
Yeah,
I'm like, look at that. He's saying I drank that whole bottle. Look at that bottle.
you did.
Hey, you want to know how
He
crazy?
did though. That's the
Hey.
thing.
I just,
Oh, yeah, hey,
my bad, my bad.
salud.
Salud,
We do the
salud,
same
salud,
fucking
salud,
thing.
salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud, like Dan. Salud. Hey, thanks again for coming through, baby.
Yes, sir.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
You have a lot of knowledge as far as
Thank you for having me.
the musical equipment. I had a hard time keeping up when you started going off of the MCPs.
Oh, the
NPCs.
The NPCs,
NPCs.
yeah.
Dan, stop right there.
And that's our producer calling him an SCP. Get right here, man. He has to get that at least once an episode.
Yeah. But
Man.
it was dope. I know that's
Warm me up.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's cold as fuck outside, but we don't wear puffer jackets. Fuck that fool.
I'm getting warm.
Damn, here
I
we
might
go
have to take
again.
out my sweater.
Hey,
but-
Doug. So
we ain't wearing no puffer jackets on. We don't wear puffer jackets indoors when it's cold outside.
nor do we swing
I gotta
like
take
we're-
out my sweater so I can show my guns.
Do it, dog. Hey, shit. We have to ride on some fools. You know what I'm saying? Not just
shit.
kidding. Anyways, but yeah, man. It's dope having a conversation about music because, like, that's our bread and butter.
Yeah,
And then, and like, I've been wanting to bring you on it, and
Just to have somebody on the outside.
Well, you know what?
know.
Yeah, on the outside, but more along the lines of
inside
somebody who we could have a conversation with who's our own age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and still, I mean, our first episode, we had first or second, our discussion was, do we really think that we have a platform? I mean, we are Chicano, we are in our 40s. At the time where probably our wives are telling us, hey, dog, like, really, you still... Why are you still,
Still thinking about hip hop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
My
you
mom
still
is
trying
like,
to
yeah.
rap?
My
Why
mom
you
is
still making
yeah.
music?
Yeah, exactly. But it hasn't left. I went from writing
passion.
writing rhymes, dog, to I started writing movie scripts
yeah.
because I couldn't stop writing. Then I just completely quit.
This
Exactly.
It's this.
And
Yeah.
that's where my vision is now. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I wanna make a movie.
Yeah,
I visually, I see, I see certain things. I'm not a writer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I visually, I could see a scene.
Or what about like soundtracks? And I don't mean necessarily a soundtrack that like where you're you're producing artists to come
You
through.
mean
but
scoring, composing,
Scoring.
Yeah.
Scoring.
Well, I've done a couple
Really?
indie films. If you want to talk about,
Really?
yeah.
Shout 'em out. Shout 'em out.
One's called Los Primos. That's with DJ Cooch. He's a comedian
Uh-huh.
and DJ himself. He gave me an opportunity to do some of the music in the background.
Okay.
One's called Barrio MMA Kid.
Okay.
You can find those online. You should be able to find those online. But yeah, I did the background music.
Okay.
For some of this.
shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you compare that to actual like producing an artist or an album? Like, is there any?
Well, it's a little different because it's almost like producing the beat. You're not gonna have no lyrics on there, obviously. But just take all the fucking drums out. In a sense,
That's tough.
You're adding a soundtrack to the emotion.
exactly. So it's already I have emotions when I'm making music.
Yeah, of course.
but you're taking the drums out.
Yeah.
To me, the drums is the heart.
No. Yeah, that's
like-
true. But when you're scoring strings and you're
understand.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say
understand what you're saying.
strings, some
you know,
Fender
you
Rhodes.
know,
Yeah.
if it's a horror movie, you're not gonna be like,
Boom, boom. You're not gonna hear Primo's drums.
no. Yeah,
You're not gonna hear that.
But imagine if you did throw it in there,
Yeah,
then it's gonna
yeah.
sound like some shit that I produced.
And then you see Bobby like,
You know, so
But I honestly think about it when you guys are making beats. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You guys are
Exactly.
throwing drums on a composition. You guys are fucking tapping out.
my emotions,
Yeah,
my
by emotions.
feelings,
Yeah,
my
because
emotions.
it's
Yeah. So it's almost like I'm making a soundtrack to my own life movie. You know, my composing of my movie when I
good way to put it.
I have
Hell
another-
of a way to put it.
I have another question. Some of your best beats, right? And I'm not even saying like that, you know, like songs that you had other people rhyme on, but just beats that you felt were like, yo, this shit is dope. How long did it take you to make? And I don't know if I'm answering that right, or if I'm asking that right. So let me kind of break it down. Like when I'm making shit, sometimes I'm making shit and it could be my first beat of the day, right? Sometimes I make 3 beats, 5 beats, only 1 beat, right? I'll make 1 beat a week. Especially I'm on vacation right now, so I've been getting busy, dog.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
kind of
I
liking
feel you.
I've been liking the shit I've been making because I'm knocking it out, right?
you're in the zone.
Because I made 50 whack shit. I make 50 whack joints to get to that 1 joint, and
Where
I
it's
sent it
just
to him. I'm like, yo, he's like, that's
This
the
is
one.
the one. That's the
He's
one.
like, that's the one. And I'm like, okay, well, let me make something else, right? But okay, so what I'm getting at is when I make this shit that like just hits, it's normally like 10 minutes. And I don't mean structuring it. I mean when I get the core, the core of it, and then I can. Then
No,
I can,
you
know,
could dissect it later, put it in, put it out later, add the little sprinkles and shit.
Yeah,
I get that.
But
That's always later.
The core is like that, and I know right away. I know the
Yeah.
drums. I'm like, yo, this shit.
I start
everything
jumping
just-
around.
yeah.
I'm like, oh,
But I
that's
could
it right there.
But I could spend like, you know, imagine like 5 beats before that, right? I'm like sampling, and I can get something like this. I was like, damn, this fool told me he wants me to sample this, right? Like he said he wants that sample, so I'm trying to create it. It'll be like 30 minutes,
Well,
and I'm just
that's
like,
your problem.
it doesn't work.
That's your problem because you're going off of like how can I say this?
I know what you're saying.
Like you're being paid like for work. Like
Yeah,
make me something like this. Every time that happens, somebody tells me, like, "Hey, can you make me a beat like this?"
that's the wackest shit I ever made.
and it's a wacky shit.
yeah,
Instead of just letting me be me,
yeah.
and it just comes off from the top of the head, and
Yeah.
it just comes from emotion and,
Yeah.
and spontaneously,
Yeah.
and it's just from the ether. You know, it just
Yeah.
comes, and it's like,
Yeah.
you know. And sometimes I get chops, and I'm like, whatever. But I come back at it a month later, and I go back to those samples. I'm like, oh shit, how come I didn't?
Exactly.
Put it-
Exactly.
I didn't-
You just said it right there.
I didn't tap it this
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
And I should have put this sample in front of this
Just
one
clean
first.
it up a little bit.
Hey,
Yeah.
so stop. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. So you know that Santana, he sent me a Santana. What was it?
Black Magic Woman.
It was
Yeah,
black.
yeah,
Black.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
black. Okay, so that's what it was, right? And he sent it to me, and I was like, you know, let me fuck with this. I fucked with it for a minute, and I'm thinking, I need to make this shit hip hop, and not just hip hop. I need to make this shit Pete Rock premiere.
It's got a boom. It's got to have some boom bap in it. Yeah.
This is my man right here. I already know what he likes. Sometimes I'm limited. Like fuck, dog. Like I feel like I apologize. I wasn't able to do it the way you wanted to do it, right? So I was working on it. And I didn't want to loop it. Like I don't really like looping. I will, but some things you just have to do it, right? But this one I was like, I can't do it because it's you already know the joint. Everyone knows the joint. So I ended up throwing a filter on the first portion that I was sampling and I kind of chopped. And I
Don't
ended
give it away too much.
I know. Yeah, you're right. And I threw a filter on it, and then I
I'm gonna
sent it.
sample that shit,
Right?
dude.
Hey,
You're giving me ideas. Dog.
hey, no.
Beginning and shit.
Hey,
You want to hear my version, dog?
hey, get my cuete. Hey, let me full bow.
You want to hear my version?
Oh shit.
Hold on. But no. So I can't. I'm not gonna tell you what filter I threw on it because you got the same machine. But
Oh, don't worry. Just a low pass. Just a low pass filter.
That's the easy one.
High pass.
You
It was a high pass.
I'm
You
not gonna
guys
tell
are
you.
such fucking
He put
music
some
makers.
He
dog.
put some fucking tape
guys-
saturation
Yeah.
on the motherfucker.
Hey, I can tell with you too.
Hey,
you guys do not find and tell me if this is not true. You guys do not see the art and simplicity, do you?
All I know is he keeps saying.
I know you
He
guys
keeps
don't
saying
see.
shit, and I'm like, he's giving it away. He's giving it away.
Yeah.
Remember, everything I got is recorded. I'm gonna go back. I'm like, what is
But
it right there? That filter. Let me use that filter.
Hey, I'm gonna go back and watch this shit.
Yeah.
Everything I fucking say is gonna be fucking bleeped out.
Beep, beep.
So nobody out there can fucking hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna cut this part of the conversation.
Okay, all right.
This is between us.
Between us.
Oh shit.
And so I found a filter, right? And I had used an original sequence. The original sequence I used, I threw a filter on it, whatever it was. And then I sent it to him. And I didn't get no response. And I was like, I knew it. And then I was like, come on, Bobby. So I was just like, and I was like, well, oh. And I was like,
That's it.
That was
and
it.
I
That
sent it
was
to
it.
him. And then he responds ASAP.
He's like,
So the
that's-
first shit I sent, he didn't say shit. And then I sent it back to him. He said, he responded quick. And I said, that's when I know, because that's what makes me, that's why I do it.
that feeling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it for this,
For that reply.
Yeah.
Because I have that same
for his reply.
exactly.
His reply. No
Exactly.
one else's reply.
Because
his reply.
I have the same thing. I have the same chemistry, which my homeboy God Given, he's out there, Jesse Jacobo.
What up, dog?
He's on a lot of my songs that I produce. And I get,
Hey, reach out, Cali Beans 80, dog. No, I'm just kidding.
This who filters
So
at the beginning,
it's the
dog.
same thing. So it's the same thing. So it's like you send him something and you're waiting for that fucking response.
Yeah.
Minutes go by. Half hour goes by. An hour goes by. I'm like, what the fuck is this fool doing? Is he
I
eating
sent
it
him,
or
I
what the
sent him
fuck?
something. I sent him something not too long ago. And I seen him now. And I still haven't heard back from him.
But I could probably have a song to it, and he wouldn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
wrote to that already.
Yeah.
You did? Fuck. I've been having all kinds I've been going through depression,
Yeah.
anxiety attacks, because he
you
didn't
haven't
fucking
responded
respond
to
to
this
me. I need to know if my shit hits.
You hear
know
that?
what I'm saying?
Yo,
You hear
yo,
that?
No,
You hear
I
it?
know you guys go through it. Because here you go.
He does it on purpose.
I had to go see the fucking psychiatrist this week. Like, what the fuck, dog? Let me know. I need to feed my ego. Come on, man. Like,
Hey, Dad, help me. Do some
it's
current
not,
events.
it's not even the ego.
No, it's not the ego.
No, I know what it is. I know what it is. Yeah, it's...
no,
Fuck, it's not the ego. It's just like it's not even a pat on the back. It's pat on the back. It's has nothing to do with that. It's just like
it's like
I'm working for you.
exactly.
Yeah,
And
but you guys got to remember on the flip side
But
of
see,
that.
I'm always trying to please everybody.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Yeah, you can't please everybody.
But
all
I
the
know I
time.
can't. But
Yeah.
I have a problem with that. With
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah.
anybody. And it's not just music. It's with everything I do in life.
You got
I've
good manners, dog. You got good manners.
Yeah, I'm always trying to please everybody, and I'm never pleasing myself.
Damn it.
Ah, fuck! You just hit it right there.
You know?
Yeah.
But what will please yourself? Are you in tune with that? Because I'm not.
You'll never be pleased.
I'm a
You'll
Libra.
never- yeah, You'll
I
never-
can't.
Salud.
Fucking Libras.
Salud. October
What up,
12th.
Lou?
Yeah,
What up,
October
Lou?
6th. My dad's the 13th.
My dad's a second.
Yeah.
Lou, what do you got me trapped with these Libras, dog? My brothers. Yo, my bro. Yo,
I finally met somebody who understands me.
Straight up, dog.
Right?
Y'all balance
and I'm exactly
yeah.
what I
You
just
guys
said right
balance
now.
the scale, dog.
I gotta
Y'all
balance the scale.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm always
Gotta
about
balance the
balance.
scale.
Yeah.
You Libra
That-
too, Dan?
Yeah, we're both Daniel. We're both Libras, bro.
Yeah.
God damn. So I'm the only fuck. God damn.
What are you? What are
I'm a
you?
Scorpio, bro. Believe it or not. Yeah. Believe it
Scorpio,
or
that's
not.
my
Believe it or
son.
not. Yeah.
November 1/5.
November 15th with the fucking.
My daughter's the 12th. November.
Really? When the-
And my son's the 30th.
Oh shit! There you go. There you
Hey,
go.
we keep talking, we get closer and closer.
Yeah.
dog.
See,
Right?
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's crazy. Yeah. I'm when the food coupons come in, dog.
Straight up. Straight up. Hey, but
Food coupons. They don't call it that anymore.
But see, with this,
what do they
know.
call it, Dan?
Or the food coupons when I was a kid. That's what they used to call food stamps.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know they get a
It's
nice
just
little
it's just a
fancy card now. Yeah.
They upgraded, man. It's not those books anymore.
But,
Yo, can you put that shit on Apple Pay though?
I just see.
That would be hard.
That's
Imagine.
disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
This
to
fool said
everyone.
that's disrespectful. Imagine walking up with the stamps, dog, like blah, blah.
No, but
Hey, I wouldn't have to go to the magazine rack. I just man.
nah, but you know
Yeah.
the hustle because
Yeah.
I used to see the hustle every day when
Yeah,
I worked in
yeah.
retail.
Yo, shout out to my moms, man. I remember she used to pay with them shits. I used to run to the magazine stands. You guys remember the magazine stands in,
Hell
in
yeah.
grocery stores?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you'd go to fucking go read Yo or not Yo.
What's up?
What's up? Yeah,
Straight up.
the
the
put the
Force,
yeah
Or the lowrider shit.
the lowrider shit. Put homegirl in your spank bank.
Mini trucking.
Yeah.
That was my shit. Mini trucking.
Mini trucking was
Yeah,
dope. Yeah,
I was into mini trucks.
hey, I got a lot of spank banks in the mini trucking too.
yeah. The shit.
Straight up. You know what the spank bank is, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, you got, it ain't gotta
I
be
gotta
told.
go. I gotta go deeper. in.
Then in your 20s, you had the FHM and shit, the Maxim.
Hey, FHM.
Yo, mad spank banks right there,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
That was a hardcore deposit.
What's up with Vita? What's up, dog? You gotta stop right there.
That's life. You just said vida. That's life.
Por vida.
what was her full name though? She had a dope ass name.
Vida Guerra,
if it was
yeah.
real. If it was real.
Yeah.
What I mean by real is if it was her birth name.
So
don't think it was.
life war, huh?
right?
Ah, I got it. I got
Right.
it.
That's why. That's why I don't think it was real.
Cuban? She Cuban?
I think she was Cuban. Was she Cuban?
Yeah.
I think she was
Something
Cuban.
like
yeah.
Cuba.
But
What up?
she turned into a rap hood rat. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, didn't everybody in that?
no. Every
That's what Hollywood does to you.
Yeah.
hey, but to me, it's like my goats. You didn't fuck with my goats. You fuck with all the guys that don't have a career after an album.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, don't make me be a woman.
And
Oh wow!
whoa.
She had some pictures. Okay.
Hey, you put that. Hey,
Hey, these are for the fans.
You know what
let the
happened to
viewers,
her?
let the viewers see
Yeah,
that.
you
Is
want
that
to know
listing
what
it?
happened to her? His name is Jeremy Shockley, the tight end for the Giants.
Oh, should we Google
did
him too?
did he wrap that up or did he? Obviously, he wrapped it up.
I
for the
remember her.
moment.
She was on MTV back in the day too.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? She's not that pretty though, bro.
And you know what started it was FHM is what started her career.
Yeah.
Because remember, I think it was like a you rated them 1 through 100 or something, right?
Yeah, it was 1 through 100. Yeah,
that's what it was,
like-
right? Yeah.
But my man has a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, what was pretty in 02
She's not gorgeous.
is not pretty in 2022.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
coming to 2023.
Here's the
Right.
covers that she was on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know,
Don't mind that.
I'm gonna have to boo her like we did the homegirl in the last
German?
episode. The Schnitzel girl.
Oh, you mean Larry Bird? You mean Larry Bird?
This fool calls him.
My
chick
wife was
Larry
like,
Bird.
"Those guys are so
Gonzo?
mean to her." I was like, "Man, that's just their taste."
Hey, I was
Going
I was
down.
like, okay.
Who said Larry Bird?
Hey, because she was like rated the hottest, whatever
in
what was
Germany,
it?
she was
The
the
hottest
hottest
firefighter.
firefighter in Germany.
it?
Really?
And she
Yeah.
had a little top on, fake boobs. I ain't knocking it. It ain't none of my business. But you see nipples, so I'm like, okay. So she shows her nipples. So what? The bitch still looks like Larry Bird.
Yeah. I mean, then come on, like being the hottest firefighter. I mean,
My nipples are hard from the testosterone, baby. Look at what I'm saying. Like, it don't,
hey,
I
where
ain't tripping.
the jigger? I mean, it's like being the tallest midget, dog. Come
You know what
on,
I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, okay, so you got a comb over and you're like 38 years old.
and a hard ass
Whatever.
fade,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
clean ass taper and
yeah,
shit.
she ain't got that Southern California she ain't got that Southern California haircut.
Hey, she gonna be on the hood of a fucking '67
You know what I'm
convertible.
You want me to bring her back for you?
Oh, nah.
See what we're talking? See what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Right here,
You know
you
what
can
I'm talking
see.
about?
You can
Okay,
just look
okay.
on my screen. You can see her.
Yeah.
Yeah, like come on, dog. Like
That's
really.
it.
Like, yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
get it. You're thirsty.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. It is what it
Hey,
is.
you got that saxophone and no jazz.
right? Saxophone, no jazz. Hey, I like that. Saxophone, no jazz.
Come on, dog. If you
like
ain't,
that shit.
I know you ain't got bitches brewing your shit. Come on, stop.
Hey, but I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah,
Damn.
take a piss.
You gotta pause it.
I'm the first one, dog.
Boom.
No.
Mr.
The first.
Pause.
I gotta be number 2.
Hold on. I'm normally the fucker.
He
with
goes.
the bad
He'll go
prostate.
20 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But normally. And we're back.
Motherfucking
Oh, shit.
fucking
I'll
8-ball Dan.
fix it.
It's
The
8-ball Dan.
Dan.
right
No, you don't hit record first. You gotta let me hit the record on the video first. Then you come in with the record.
here. Yeah, whatever.
8-ball Dan.
Yeah.
Corner pocket Dan.
We're back.
Hey, so What I would like to do is get you back here if possible, and with the turntables and shit, and we what we want to do, we want to do another. I don't know if it's another podcast, but where we can talk about albums and talk about music specifically that inspired us, or like joints or maybe even talk about an album, whatever it is, right? But with the DJ, with the element, dog. To me,
backbone of hip hop, dog.
But you know what's funny is
the
that
fucking backbone. We want.
Speaking about music, it's like we were talking about this earlier about hip hop. I hardly even talk about listen to hip hop that much anymore.
You're talking about the new shit though.
The new shit.
Yeah.
I like all that classic shit.
Yeah. And that's what we'd be covering. And honestly, it's not even just hip hop. It's reggae, R&B, like anything that we're into. Because what we notice is our viewers, all the viewers, everyone they're all just like us. We're just the ones that are actually sitting in a room recording. That's the only difference between our viewers and us. They can relate to us like the way we can relate to them, and like the way they could be sitting in here just like this, having the same conversation. So
exactly.
What up, Dan?
I was just going to mention, so the way we're talking about doing those episodes, just so the fans know, or the listeners, whatever we want to call them, the viewers. Thank you. That's going to be a Spotify only episode so far that is planned out. So you won't find it on the normal platforms that we have them on, because Spotify is the only way you guys are going to be able to play music that you guys are going to be reviewing without us getting demonetized anywhere else. Apple, they want copyright sign offs on every piece of music that goes through there.
Yep.
So no Apple Podcasts, no Google.
You guys need to try Rockfin.
What's that? Is that a website or a?
It's a different platform for podcasters.
We'll do it.
Way better than YouTube. You would not get,
like demonetized on certain shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Is that something we'll talk about? We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off air.
Yeah. We'll talk about it off air. But I'm glad you brought that up, and thank you. But to go back with what I was saying is, I want to bring that element here, especially because we're all like-minded individuals, and we share the same passion. We share the fucking same passion, dog. So it's like, what do we do with like this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have this. We're gonna talk about. I'm not even gonna talk about what we're talking about, but what I'm saying is like that event is gonna be dope. We probably won't even do it up here. We might even do it downstairs, like in the front. Might have some people coming over, the wives come through. We share some wine, some beers, like actually have a.
We can even set up the drum machines.
Yeah. I mean, that's another thing we can do as well. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, and it's just like there's so many things we have access to now. At this point, it's like, why don't we access them?
Why not? You have the platform now.
Yeah,
and
that's the biggest thing.
Express yourself.
Yeah.
Be creative.
Yeah, and it's not just about me voicing my opinion.
No.
Him voicing his opinion, you voicing your. The platform isn't just about that. It's also like inviting people into our lives without actually coming through, right? Like we experience everything through the television, or through your phone, however you watch.
The Black Mirror.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Man.
Look at the background.
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah.
It's so fucking true. It's so true. What
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah. Who's the best of them of all? Session 1, Cali Beans, baby. Hey, what? But no, I get what you're saying, dog. But anyway, so, and I'd like to have multiple episodes. I got another homie that spins as well, and we're supposed to get together, but it's like, to me, I could sit here all day and be on fucking Spotify or this and play music. No. I want to be realistic. I want to be true to the art. I want to be true to my heart, dog. I want the fucking DJ in here. I want you to dictate what is cracking. You know what I'm saying? I want you to fucking to play this shit, and a lot of it is like maybe reviewing albums or reviewing, how would you say it? How would you say it, Jose?
Just music in detail, because I mean,
right?
Yeah, we always wanted to be a music podcast.
Yeah.
However, we always talk about this, that there's so many layers to us that it's like we gotta.
It's impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible just to cover music.
Yeah.
So what is the category? I mean,
all of it. All of it.
It's a general.
Reggae, fucking.
Yeah.
For this podcast, it's not gonna,
For this specific podcast,
Yeah,
or are you
yeah.
talking about for when we
no,
do?
for this one. Not today, but just in general. What is your platform? Kind of like, not conspiracies, music, or is it general life?
You want to touch on that? Or?
I think Dan has the perfect description for that. What is the description, Dan?
We're us. We're everything. These guys have talked about everything from new hip hop. I mean, to old hip hop, from current events to just everything. It's just this podcast doesn't really have anything to.
Yeah, it's just everything in general.
Which is good.
Initially,
You don't have to just stick to one thing.
Exactly. And initially, it's like what we have in common is music, right?
Yeah.
That's what we have in common to speak about. But we also have a history together,
Yeah.
where we go way the fuck back, and there's a ton of viewers that want to that spend time watching us, and we're very thankful for it because they could spend time watching other shit that doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
So what we try to do is make sure that we're organic and authentic with everything that we do, because we have to try to connect with our real selves, because there's so many people like us watching us, right? Like when I watch someone else's podcast and I'm like, dog, we can do that. Not we can do that like I'm gonna one up you. I don't want to one up anyone. I don't ever feel like I'm better than anyone. I don't ever feel like I just feel like we have our own avenue. There's enough space for everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone has someone that they can relate to.
Exactly.
And not even that I'm trying to do it for the viewers. Like, I want you to relate to me. No, I'm doing this shit because it's fucking therapeutic. Remember, like we were saying, like we had a window where we were rhyming and making beats and this, like we were doing music, right?
That was every day.
Right?
Yeah.
Every fucking day we were getting it. But then there's a point where, you start to grow up, things change, whatever happens, right? Life happens. And then it's like, okay, now we're in our 40s, and then we find that again. But it's like, why is there a number on shit, meaning where it limits us to like, oh, you're 40, you can't
But
rap.
you can't be doing that. No.
Yeah. Like,
That kind of goes with my question earlier. Is like how do you feel? Like, how do you feel about that? I mean, you're the
41
first digit.
and you're not supposed
the
to
first
make
digit is
beats
a
anymore.
4. Yeah. Like, I mean, how do you feel about when somebody says, "Hey, you're still into that shit"?
I love it. It's my passion. Are you gonna take the brushes away from a painter?
Never.
Never.
Yeah.
He needs to paint.
Exactly.
I have to express myself. Like I said, I'm not a writer.
Yeah.
I'm not a lyricist.
Yeah.
So I have to make music.
Yeah.
That's how I get my emotions out.
Yeah.
And
that's the way you share with the world.
Who you are.
Yeah.
Who you are. Yeah. Who you are.
And you're entitled to it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a bullshit opinion. It's not people who have the ability to speak on a platform and they're just spewing out hate or racism or fake unity or it's not a wrong message. Like it's universal. Like our message is universal.
Well, like music is a universal language.
Yeah. Our opinions may not be universal, but our music is our art is universal. I probably sounded kind of crazy right there, but you kind of get what I'm saying, right?
No, I understand.
And that's the biggest thing I think. When they say like, oh, you're aging, when you age, I think I never have a problem with aging. What I do have a problem with is aging and hip hop, aging and doing beats. That's my problem. Like, damn, why can't I do that? Why do I get looked at like I'm like you shouldn't be doing that? You should just like.
How come you're not doing
grow
trap?
up.
How come you're not doing trap music?
Yeah, I don't even relate to that. I don't even know how to do a trap beat.
I don't even listen to it.
I don't.
But the flip side of that coin too is
flip it.
Why can you could go on a random radio station even now and still hear Led Zeppelin. Yeah. Why do the 60-year-olds get Led Zeppelin? Why do they get Pink Floyd? Why do they get Neil Young?
With no controversy.
None. Why do they get
Tom
that?
Petty.
Yeah, well, why do they get that and we can't get ours?
They can still sell out a fucking 60,000 audience, 60,000 stadium. You know what I'm saying?
Like, or be seen at a casino. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, shit.
Hey, shout out to Prince, though.
Your return. Yeah, and that's I think that's exactly what we need. We need somewhere where we could all go. I think that's why I listen to primarily podcasts. That's what I do, because it's
We touched on that.
Yeah, because that's where I went. I mean, I started with what was it? Well, Bobby, we kind of had a podcast in what 2006.
Are we gonna say his name? Say his name. You got a better memory.
I forget.
Chef.
Yeah.
DJ Chef?
Yeah,
Was
yeah,
it
I know what you're
DJ
talking about.
yeah.
I know him.
Yeah, we had
He had like a radio.
From Soboba.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we eventually
AM.
did something.
AM radio.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I think he did online.
It was.
It was
yeah, he-
online.
he
It was
did
like
online.
college
That was-
radio. It was like college radio.
Yeah.
What it was called prior to it having before you had the icon on your iPhone. And so like, then we went into it and we realized shit, there was something there. Of course, back then we wanted to make music instead of do a podcast. But I mean, like even till now, like, I go to that. Like I remember listening. I don't know if you guys listened to Juan Epstein, which is Rosenberg and Cypher Sounds.
Can I stop you real quick? Though?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not playing on the Bluetooth, but this is a drop we did for fucking.
Hey yo, big up to the chef, you know Shine Radio.
Chef.
Tune in from 7 to 9 Pacific time, cause that's how it's going down every Thursday night. Cali Beans, baby, swerving on the radio. Check the sound zone, it's cash show. Cali Beans, dropping E for show. Bumping lick after lick, goes right in my whip. Reppin' 951 for all my homies in the mix. It's that triple double dots for radio.com. Dropping in on your cons, I'm setting off car alarm. It's cash up on the booth, speaking that untold truth. From live sets in the projects to making that look. Much respect to my people. Progress for my
Damn, I haven't heard that shit in a long time.
from SoCal to your room.
It was just a little radio drop. So that's
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 it.
my cousin Castro. That's the other. So it's 1,
Yeah.
2, and that's the other third.
Third member, yeah.
That's the third member of the Cali Beans. And on that beat is me and my wife's cousin, which he's my cousin, Fabian from San Jacinto, and like he was, he's way younger than us, dog, and. He came through and he was like, yo, what's up? Whatever. So, he had the keyboard. I think I had a keyboard. I don't know what it was, but he came to the house and I had the MP and I laid the drums and he was just fucking with shit. And I'm like, yo, okay. Look, we're going to record that. Boom. Da-da-da-da, boom. Drop that. And he's just fucking playing on the keys. And it's like all that. That was my first official, like, no sample beat. And, got my cousin playing the fucking, the keys and shit.
Nice.
And I think that might have been the Triton. That was probably the Triton. I had the Triton and shit at that point. And anyway, so that was with Chef, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Chef.
yeah,
That was
yeah,
that,
yeah.
but that was a drop that he asked us to record. And my cousin recorded the drop and shit, dog. Because this
Long
fool,
time ago.
where were you at? You were fucking MIA, dog. We're being
who knows what I
honest.
was
Where
doing.
were you at?
Yeah. Who knows?
Remember, I was telling you earlier when he first showed up, and what the viewers never get to see and they'll never experience, and it's just like this is my motherfucking Nas right here, dog.
We were. It's funny because we were at different times of our lives then. You know what I mean?
I was already married.
Yeah, he was already married.
So
So he
had
had
my oldest son. We already had
Yeah.
our, you know what I mean? He was still.
The thing was that I think Bobby had the vision, and we just had sight. So Bobby had the vision because he already had that responsibility,
Yeah.
and we were running a fucking muck. So I mean,
Not we as a me.
not him. Yeah. No. By all means, yeah. So I think that's where things got kind of misconstrued sometimes, like stuff we wouldn't.
Shit
you know,
happened.
But
yeah,
no
it
beef.
happens.
There was no beef.
No,
Never.
not at all. Not at all.
I just knew, like, damn,
No,
this
yeah.
way ain't gonna come through. I knew what was cracking.
Yeah. But there was times where this dude worked nights, bro, and I'll be, and I gotta tip my hat to him because this guy would work nights, and then he'd be like, "Come through, let me get 2 hours of sleep, wake me up, and we go in the lab." And I'd
I would
go
tell him, wake me up.
I'd go wake him up, and he would go straight to the lab. He'd go straight to the lab. So I mean, it's not that's what I mean. Like the vision was there, his work was there.
Let me be honest with you.
Passion.
Think of your favorite artist in 2003, 2004. Just think of it. I'm gonna be disrespectful right now. We are better than them. Think of your fucking favorite.
Yeah.
So this is like earlier when he asked you about like who was your, and you said it's me.
Yeah,
I'm giving you that right now.
yeah.
But I'm also I also know, like, and I hate to use this fucking reference because you know what fucking happens, dog, and I don't mean no disrespect, and I don't mean
No.
so when I say, like, this is my big pun, I ain't referencing the size. Because easy, it's like, oh, this and that. Nah, me and this fool were the same size back in the day, right? I'm not even trying to go there, but what I'm getting at is I'm talking about lyricism. Fuck with the visuals, right? Yeah, no, yeah, fuck the visuals. Because right, because if you say you're like, oh, stupid shit. No, fuck that. I'm talking about lyricism. We want to go back. I'm talking back in the day, dog. 98, 97, when I fucking first met this guy. When we first were like, what the fuck? Where'd this say? You know that Spider-Man like meme where it's like, oh, it's you fucking steal from me. It's the two Spider-Men, right? That's him and I.
Yep.
And that's us. That's our connection with this shit. But like you said, there was a different direction, in our times and in our lives or whatever. But at the same time, that doesn't take away what I know.
Everything comes back full circle.
And like he says, it's funny. Like he would, like I would. I'm the type of person where I like to dig. I know that he didn't have time to dig, so I would
trying to make
send
shit
him
for him.
I would send him. I would just send. I'd be like, here, this sample, this sample, this sample, this sample. Don't get me wrong. He found a bunch of them on his own, which is mostly what I got on. Was something that he found.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird because that's where he, that's
Because
him
he
being
had- yeah,
organic.
yeah, exactly.
That's him being organic.
But
yeah,
still to this day, like he's sending me shit right there.
yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're like, oh yeah,
Right
yeah,
there.
yeah. I'll
He's
see if
still
I can fuck with
to
it,
this
yeah.
fucking day. He's
Yeah.
still
But
sending
it's always
me shit.
something that you find
Yeah,
because it's gonna hit you emotionally differently.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question real quick, Doug. I asked this question a couple of podcasts ago. I asked him. I asked Dan too. 8-Ball
which
Dan.
one? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, 8-Ball Dan. Any genre. What's your favorite album, Doug? Any genre. Doesn't matter what album
Good
it is.
question.
I know it's hard to ask a DJ that.
Okay, hold on. Man, I'm locked up. Do your thing, dog. I'm locked up.
I mean,
Any genre. It
what
doesn't
decade?
matter. No, I mean period. What's an album that you can listen to top to bottom anytime? That you always reference back. I mean,
Any era.
Any era.
Any era.
Yeah, and it's
Okay, do me a favor. You don't got to answer it right this second. We'll give you some time to think about
Well,
it.
let me tell you the type of person I am and the type of music
Gotcha.
that I love. I love classic rock.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a huge collection of classic rock.
Can I stop you right there?
Yeah.
Who's your top, whatever, top two, top one?
Bam.
Classic rock.
Yeah.
The Beatles, the Doors,
Okay.
Led Zeppelin. I mean, they're
The big.
I'm
big
naming
boys,
more than
yeah,
two,
yeah, the big
obviously,
boys,
right?
The big boys, yeah.
straight
Right?
fuck.
Gotcha.
I
Hey,
mean,
do you
there's a-
consider
there's a-
Bob Seger classic rock?
hell yeah.
Yeah, Bob
Fuck
Seger's
yeah.
classic.
Thank
yeah.
you.
Fuck yeah.
What about fucking Van Morrison?
Van Morrison, I love
Van
that.
Morrison,
Into the
yeah.
Mystic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay,
bro.
okay. Just checking,
Yeah.
just checking. That's my shit, dog. That's why I'm just like, okay, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off,
But I love indie rock.
yes.
So I listen to the Growlers,
Gotcha.
Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah.
I want to see them so fucking
Right?
dog. All three of us gotta go.
Yeah, we
Dan,
had this
you
talk.
too.
Yeah,
we
we had
gotta
this
fucking
talk.
go see them.
Black
That's
Keys.
Black Keys.
Yes.
Love the Black Keys.
Yes.
Man, there's so many good artists, you know. And trust me, bro.
Friends,
my whole
friends.
Franz Ferdinand.
Yes.
So my whole playlist, I probably only have less than 5 songs that are hip hop on my playlist on my Spotify.
So now
Everything that I have is all indie rock
so now that we talk,
because it all has to do with vibration.
Yeah.
exactly. Everything's vibration, and just like you were saying when you first had gotten here, like we have similar fucking playlists. They're similar playlists, and so I agree with you. So like, if you notice when I asked you about the certain artist, it was certain artists from the past, not artists from the future. I'm not asking about 21 Crappage. I ain't asking about, you know what I'm saying? Fucking fake Drake. I ain't asking about none of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know he got
Morrissey, The Smiths,
yeah,
The Cure.
yes,
Yeah.
You know,
yes, music.
Yeah,
Music,
of course,
music.
of course.
all those songs that hit me, you know, growing up and
Yeah.
just had an impact on my
Yeah,
Funny thing about when you talked about the UK, like bands like that, is
the class.
they're underground. I mean, their commercial music sounds like our underground. So I've
Yeah.
always wanted to
Yeah.
see what their
underground.
what their underground sounds
Yeah,
like.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because they're just. I think when it comes to rock, they're just that ahead of time.
You know what's funny is I honestly think that what we're talking about right now is touching with everyone that's dialing into us. All the viewers that are actually paying attention to us.
Yeah.
This is when they're connecting. They're not really connecting on the hip hop shit. they're connecting to this because the reality is, where did it start from? Everything we're just saying, because that's the element, right? Like we had a friend of a cousin or this or some sort of, we had some sort of connection to it, right? And then it was hip hop.
Yeah, that.
Right,
Man, yeah.
and then it was this, and then it was that, and then it got to this, and then it got to where the fuck we're at now, right?
I mean, I love hip hop, and I like to listen to it, and stuff like that. But
It's just different.
it's just different, When I'm driving or something, I don't.
It is different. It is different.
It's hitting your chakra in a whole different level, bro.
It is different. It is different. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, you don't want to bang my head and do,
Yeah,
I'm like, bob my head and do my thing.
And you might get some songs here and there.
Yeah. No, they come in. They come in.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is. Something about indie rock, classic rock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I gotta go pick up the kid.
Hey, let's go. Let's chop this up, baby. Let's a wrap. Once again,
Appreciate it.
thanks again for coming through, dog.
We need you back here, Doug.
I'll
We
be
need you
back.
back
We
here.
didn't even talk about this.
We
shit.
need you
didn't talk
back
about the
here.
other shit.
We need you back here, Doug. Honestly, like I think we barely scraped the surface. I think we didn't even get into anything.
Nah.
We didn't touch.
I'm like a
any-
lotto ticket, bro. Like a scratcher.
Yeah.
You better hit the corner.
My son's got an away game. I got to go pick him up at his school or else.
All right, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, well, hey, here we go. I'm gonna hit
Well,
you.
hold on.
Talk to me.
You guys can find me on DJ
right.
Noriega
Yes, that's right.
1981.
Talk to the camera, baby. Right there.
Drinking a little bit. DJ Noriega 1981 on Instagram. Noriega ENT on YouTube.
Is there any underscores or any?
No underscores. You used to be able to find me under DJ Noriega on Instagram, but it got hacked. So
Okay, there we go. Yeah, tell them. Let them know.
So-
So they don't subscribe to that.
DJ Noriega 1981 is where you're gonna find me.
Okay.
There you go.
And anything on Spotify? Anything like
Spotify,
Apple Music?
any
Or what
streaming platform, it's all DJ Noriega.
just DJ Noriega?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, sounds good. Well, hey, everyone, once again, thank you for tuning into episode 11. Hopefully we brought you what you wanted. No more Bobby Vish.
Bobby Vicious was fun.
Appreciate you guys having me here. Thank
Hey,
you.
we love having you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate
Serious,
Hey, thanks.
serious,
Hey, you're
serious.
coming back, dog. We're
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
get
serious.
busy.
Yeah, this ain't the last time.
Hell yeah. All right, man. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.
Peace.
Out.
Remember, you said it yourself. Life's a risk, carnal. Remember, you said it yourself. Pues órale, step into the ring and throw down, ese. You a badass? Take care of business, Holmes.